Hi, today I will to present about From Blackboard to Mousepad by a case study of effectiveness of learning and technology in teacher education program by me, Putu Maisa Devi Kusuma. This material has 7 points inside. Those are introduction, training teachers for the new millennium, integrating ICTS into teacher education program, promising pilot projects, and then methods and goal, and then result of one promising project, and the last one is conclusion. Well, I will start from introduction. As the dawn of the new millennium, teacher education programs face number challenges: the growing diversity of student profile, the arrival of new technology, the reform of the curriculum, and the students' lack of motivation. Our changing society, now more and more centered upon information and communication technology, is giving rise to new educational needs as well as to new teaching methods. Furthermore, as these types of innovation greatly augment the possible of network implementation and of individual or group learning, the most basic teaching theories and principles such as those of Thorndike, law of effect and law exercise, and then of Dewey, the learning through action, and then Piaget, the construction of knowledge, and the last one is of Vygotsky, the learning as a social interactive process, can be applied more readily and especially more frequently. Okay, we back to training teacher for the new millennium. Elementary and high schools are also victims of the gap between teacher training and society immersed in technology, as they are subject to the influence of newly trained teachers and graduates of teacher training programs. According to many, the difficulties encountered when ICTs are introduced into schools could be due in part to the absence of models for future teachers. Until recently, education has dealt mostly with learning about technology instead of working with them in the context of learning experiences. However, ICTS should not be considered an extension of the traditional classroom, but rather a tool promoting the use of learning strategies, notably within epistemological, the use of learning strategies, notably within epistemological perspective, such as those brought forth in the context of constructivism. And then about integrating ICTS into teacher education programs, promising pilot project. Aware of challenges stems from university teaching, particularly those pertaining to the students' motivation to learn and to the development of richer technological environment, it was decided to implement four types of web-based course as well as develop other web-based resources in a teacher education program in a Quebec, Canada university. Those are 100% web-based course. It is the only compulsory to totally web-based course in teacher education programs in Canada. Second one is 50 100% web-based course in which a web-based approach of web-based modules were combined with regular in-class teaching, and then a regular classroom course with web-based resources and compulsory activities and assignment. And the last is a web-based resource for students during their field experience in schools or practicum within the teacher training program. I will continue with method. Method has 3 points inside. Those are subject, quantitative measure and analysis, and the last one is qualitative measures and analysis. Well, let's check his subject. All students enrolled in the various types of web-based course development, as well as all students in their third or fourth year of a 4-year teaching program, were selected to participate. They had a mean of 21. And then about qualitative measure and analysis. The first measure of motivation took place the beginning of the first class. And then the second measure was taken after the third week of the course when students were fully informed of the particular nature of their learning environment. The third measure was taken in the 12th week of the course. And then it's about qualitative measures and analysis. Qualitative measure and analysis has 2 points inside. There are interviews were conducted with students, and the last one is the results are also a product of the analysis of electronic mail received, message post on an electronic billboard, and transcript of conversation held in chat mode. Well, I'll continue at the goal of this material. The goal of this experiment was to study and better understand the various effects the implementation of various types of basic course and course in a teacher education program. As well, we expected this web-based course to have a positive impact on the student-teacher willingness to use the technology during their practicum. Now, it's about result of one promising project. The results presented are based on analysis of data collecting during the 18 months of one pilot project. The first one is analysis of more than 5,300 emails received. And the last one is analysis of synchronous conversation or chat, and the last one is analysis of interview conducted. Technologies are perceived as learning tools with which the learners become more autonomous and more analytical in the face of dilemmas. They must find credible and relevant source of information in order to answer their own question. Other advantages have also been identified. Those are elimination of physical limits traditionally imposed by the classroom, leading to new, more open access to learning, and then greater access to information and knowledge, and then increased motivation to learn for future teachers, and then better learning, which in turn is more likely to sustain the cognitive development of learner, and more effective and custom-made teaching, and more efficient teaching management for educators, and then improves and more frequent communication, and enhanced development of critical thought thanks to increased communication, and the last one is greater autonomy for future teacher. Well, now it's about conclusion. As Gutenberg redefined access to knowledge with the invention of the printing press, today's society has the potential to make a giant leap forward. In this study, student-teacher confronted with the integration of technologies in their learning were required to view their relation to time and space differently. They had to acquire a new way of learning that seemingly provide them with increased motivation. However, integrating new information technologies in universities' pedagogy represents an enormous challenge, and the disturbance that will inevitably follow must be met with both enthusiasm and seriousness. As the pilot project implemented in Quebec have allowed us to ascertain that there are substantial advantages in integrating ICTs in teacher education programs, although there remains a large and considerable gap between the real university classroom and the virtual technology-enhanced university classroom. Okay, I think that's all about my presentation. Just a little to say. Thank you very much for visit. Bye.